People these days are crossing borders. They are crossing borders to foreign countries to find the medical service of their choice. Korea is now on its way to becoming a new world destination for medical service. This is a hospital in Seoul that specializes in spinal treatment. Doctors gather in front of the operating room. They are orthopedic surgeons from Singapore, Brazil, and India. The doctors are participants of a fellowship program at this hospital. An endoscopy laser surgery is taking place in the operating room. They focus so as not to miss a single move by the surgeon.
So now my forceps touch device.
This is a type of minimally invasive spinal surgery recognized by the World Spine Congress. Incisions are minimized while the original disc is preserved. Only the damaged disc is removed.
Then just navigate
The disc that had been causing a great deal of pain and trouble is finally removed from the patient's body.
전에 같지만은 이 가운데 이렇게 짧고서는 걸려서 보던 건데 뼈에 있는 구멍을 갖다가 이용해가지고 먼저 내시경을 꽂아서 뼈를 안 깎고 터진 디스크만 빼내는 수술법이죠. Feel the bone, push into this place, then press.
The greatest thing about this surgery is the quick recovery process that follows. The patient gets up from the operating table without much pain and walks down. It was another successful surgery.
I think the use of endoscope and minimal invasive procedure by doctors who are well trained is done very well in Wooridul. It would have been done a very major case. It would have been a very major case if it.
A class held in an empty operating room.
This is second dialer, this is third dialer. This has like a 4.7. Okay. So it's insert serially into the cervical level.
The new one is 2.7.
2.4.
2.4.
Yeah.
The key point when it comes to minimally invasive spinal surgery is putting the needle in the right place.
Then you have to insert
Doctors
the-
turn students practice on models whenever they have time and watch as many surgeries as possible.
Very good. 1년 동안 그리고 몇 달 동안 많이 보셨던 선생님들이라서 실제로 하시는 거 보니까 이제 물론 모델에서 하는 거지만은 실제로 잘 하시고 계시고 대신 이제 실제 환자들 대인 건 또 다르기 때문에 이제 각각 고국에 돌아가셔서 이제 하실 때는 본인들도 아시겠지만 20, 30 케이스는 해서 트레이닝은 필요하다고 봅니다.
When I go back, we will try minimally invasive techniques I've learned here, including endoscopic surgery and the other minimally invasive surgeries rather than the previous conventional large open surgeries.
Here looks nerve root. Maybe the next.
The hospital started its fellowship program for foreign medical doctors in 2003. 260 foreign doctors have completed the course so far. It is a highly popular program in which doctors can learn about cutting-edge, minimally invasive spinal surgery technology.
All the techniques that they are using here are spreading all over the world, and people are get to know more and more Wooridul. So I believe the number of international patients come to Wooridul.
전 세계를 대상으로 해서 비교했을 때 이야기입니다. 그래서 저희들은 차별화된 수술을 몇 가지를 갖고 있고요. 차별화된 기구들이라든지 차별화된 테크닉을 갖고 있습니다. 미세 수술이라든지 안 그러면 큰 수술이라도 이렇게 줄여서 할 수 있는 그런 미세 수술이 다른 병원과의 차별화 전략이라고 할 수 있겠습니다.
Being close to an airport is convenient for foreign patients. Japanese patient Ishida Rikio heads for the hospital upon landing in Korea. He has been suffering from neck problems for years. Despite his family's disapproval, he has traveled to Korea.
医学ライターの書いたホームページがあったんですよ。そこを見てね、本人がこのウリドル病院に来て脊椎の頸椎の手術をして非常に良かったというふうに紹介があったんですね。それでそれじゃあということでこのウリドル病院のホームページ見ましたらね、その通りのような気がしましてね。
As scheduled, Ishida Rikio is led to an examination room. He must undergo many tests before the operation. The entire process goes smoothly with the help of a professional Japanese guide. The language barrier had been Ishida's greatest concern, but thanks to a trustworthy guide who has become almost like family, it's not an issue anymore.
환자분이 부르시면 24시간 또 대기를 하고 있어야 되고요. 항상 전화는 계속 오픈해서 받아야 되고요.
The majority of foreign patients can receive consultations, an interpreting service, and schedule management from the International Patient Center. The next day, Ishida Rikio's operation has begun. An hour has passed and the water pressing on the nerve is removed. The bone is placed in the empty space. Two hours have passed. Ishida Rikio, who is out for some light exercise with his family, wears a huge smile. The pain in his left arm has disappeared like a miracle since the operation.
最初に話を聞いた時はなんで韓国に行くんだろうっていうふうに思ったんですけれども、いろいろ行く前から話を聞いてこれは大丈夫だなと思ってましたし、実際に来てこうやって手術がとても成功して、やはりここに来て良かったなと思っています。
Keiko Bang is an American journalist living in Singapore. She has received back treatment in several countries and was recommended to come here. She had successful back surgery a couple of days ago and is recovering quickly.
I happen to live in Asia, and also my doctor told me that this was one of the best clinics in the world. When you look on a global scale, then Wooridul is still very much in the top 10 rankings of the best hospitals in the world.
1,000 foreign patients came to this hospital last year. 1/3 of them are from the U.S. Korea's medical service being introduced in the New York Times shows how healthcare was rapidly creating national wealth.
지금 국제적인 추세는 그 의료가 단순 그 의료뿐만 아니고 경제적으로도 개발 동력으로 우리가 지금 생각하고 있는 그런 분야이지 않습니까? 그래서 저희들도 그 추세에 발맞춰서 국내 환자뿐만 아니라 전 세계 환자를 대상으로, 그리고 우리가 그런 기술력을 갖고 있기 때문에 인터넷을 통해서라든지 안 그러면 그런 그 환자 유치에 노하우를 갖고 있는 글로벌 컴퍼니와 제휴를 맺어서 외국 환자를 유치하려고 노력하고 있는 중입니다.
This cancer center is run by the global company Samsung. The center opened in January of 2008 and is equipped with the largest hospital beds in Asia, along with cutting-edge facilities. Korea's advanced cancer treatment technology is recognized around the world. The center has raised cancer treatment standards to a new level, aspiring to become Asia's medical hub for cancer treatment. Samsung has fully become part of the international medical service industry.
수를 보면은 위암을 1,800년 이상 했어요. 1년 동안에. 대장암도 1,500년 이상 했고, 또 폐암도 600년 이상을 갖다 수술을 떼내는 환자를 이렇게 했어요. 이거는 그 숫자는 거의 세계적이에요. 우리가 가지고 있는 기본적인 이제 외과 의사들의 능력이라는 거는 같이 얘기해서 탑 클래스다라고 얘기할 수가 있어요.
The United States is the most powerful nation in the world. The current medical security system in the United States is different from that of other countries, relying mostly on private insurance companies run for profit. There are hardly any medical services offered by the government or medical insurance which citizens are automatically covered. U.S. citizens must apply for medical insurance with a private insurance firm and pay for it like it's a service product.
Don't have private insurance here, the people can go to the hospital because the bill is very expensive. Okay, you need to be covered because if you don't have cover when you have a strong disease, you are gonna has a terrible problem with the bills because it's going to be higher and the insurance doesn't cover.
My husband and I, he was out of work and we did not have any insurance coverage for 5 years, and it did make it difficult. You know, you were scared if something was going to happen, or, you know, if you got sick, you know, what do? So we just prayed from day to day that nothing major would happen. And it's scary to think, you know, what do I do?
And hope for the best is what we do.
The documentary film, Sicko. The movie shows the reality of the U.S. healthcare system, which is a critical public issue in which the primary goal is to increase corporate profit. Sicko shocked viewers, sharply criticizing the current, irresponsible healthcare system in the U.S.
Did I say retire?
American healthcare system is very different than a lot of the other world systems that we encounter. You know, approximately 40 to 50 million Americans at this point are uninsured. For those people that are uninsured, meaning they don't have insurance, they still go in at reduced rates. However, the payment that you end up paying is disproportionately very, very high, and that's one of the problems now.
Atlanta, USA. We meet Kathy Green at an acupuncture clinic. The patient has been suffering from thyroid problems and neuralgia. Fortunately, she has health insurance, but is seriously considering getting medical treatment abroad.
If I didn't have insurance and I had a serious medical problem, I would be investigating medical tourism. This is a friend who went to France. He had a particular problem in his lower back with a pinched nerve that they had to go in, the doctor had to go in with his finger, and there's only 2 doctors in the world that do this. So one of them is in France, so he went over there to have it done. And he said the hospital stay in France was so much better than hospital stays here.
750,000 people in the U.S. traveled overseas for medical treatment in 2007. Patients, healthcare insurance companies, and large-scale hospitals are looking for opportunities abroad.
So I think it's a great opportunity that we could establish some type of relationship. If there are patients here that we cannot treat, they may be better served in Korea. If we had some type of program to do that, it'd be great. I know Johns Hopkins, you know, has a similar program, if I'm not mistaken, with one of the Samsung hospitals.
The United States is a major market for Asian countries, leading the medical tourism industry with lower medical costs and advanced medical services and technology. It offers can't-miss opportunities for Korea, which has just joined the competition.
한국이 이렇게 신성장 동력산업, 의료산업을 내세우고 있기 때문에 국가적인 차원에서 의료산업 활성화를 위한 어떤 마케팅을 전개하리라고 보고 있고, 그런 점에서 아시아에서 차지하는 비중이라는 부분은 계속 지속적으로 늘어날 것이고, 우리의 경쟁자는 계속 증가하리라고 봅니다.
Singapore, located in Southeast Asia, is an international island microstate with a population of 5 million that first developed as a free trade harbor. The tropical weather and pleasant environment attract visitors 365 days a year. You can see many Russian tourists in Singapore nowadays.
one family, and another family over there.
The guide is busy leading the group of tourists. There is a reason for the increase in Russian tourists.
Vladivostok coming to Singapore for treatment. I know here they have very good treatment, medicine, very good hospital.
This travel agency is located in Singapore's city center.
They are from Arirang TV. It's a Korean TV station.
Okay.
An agency that caters mostly to Russian tourists is enjoying great success lately. The secret? Including medical service into an everyday tourist package.
We do not sell package with the stay. We sell the package as individual, you know. The stay in Singapore is another package. Like this is Raffles Premier. This is the most expensive package, you know. It costs US $3,955.
48,000 Russian tourists visited Singapore last year. The country had not been an attractive tourist destination to Russians in the past, but things have changed since it became known as a medical hub.
They attracted to Singapore medicine, you know, because it's better than in Russia. So how do we attract them? We have a lot of inquiries from our partners from Russia. So they ask us because they have people who's approaching them and ask about the medicine in Singapore. So what we do, we're trying to make the packages like accommodation, or for example, we're trying to find for them the good hospital.
10 million tourists visited Singapore last year. 500,000 of them came for medical treatment and healthcare. The majority of medical tourists come from neighboring countries like Indonesia. VIP packages for tourists in China, India, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East have also been developed.
We're actually, our main clientele, we deal mainly with the VVIPs, the more affluent people, like the CEOs of companies, movie stars, the royalties. So our packages come with the private chauffeur. You have your own mobile phone. We will give you a Singapore number, a butler. We call them a patient assist personnel, PAP. You also have driver, a private car with you for 4 days, 3 nights. This driver will send, it's a limousine.
The international medical tourism industry, selected as a new generation growth engine, has a market volume of $60 billion. The market is expected to grow to $100 billion by 2012. The direct and indirect value-added effect generated from the market is incredible.
Our clients actually invest. They go into textile business, they go into hotel business, they go into food and beverage, and these people actually gain. So because of one person that comes down to Singapore because of his medical, other industries also benefit.
The medical industry is one of the 3 major power industries selected by the Singapore government. Singapore Medicine, a medical tourism program, was launched in 2003. The multi-agency makes healthcare services easily accessible to international patients. It manages the entire program at a world-class level.
The range of things that we do is we do branding, we help them do advertising, we advertise and present Singapore as a destination in itself. We help them to understand the market, so sometimes we help them to do research. We help them to create and run their own international patient liaison services.
Countries in Southeast Asia are competing fiercely to become the medical hub of Asia. Leaders of the medical industry are Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, and India. Medical tourism increases foreign income, creates job opportunities, and enhances a country's brand image.
So we have these people who are speaking on our behalf as well. So I think we do have a good international reputation. We have come a long way from where we were once when 3.5 years ago, there was a focus group done in the USA by someone I know. And only 1% has even heard of Singapore out of the 14 people.
The Thomson Medical Center is located in Singapore's city center. The hospital, which specializes in obstetric and pediatric care, is popular among international patients. The center runs a service program called Thomson Touch. The center's medical staff is trained according to the hospital's manual on the proper way to treat and interact with patients. They make sure everyone feels like family.
We have a director of nursing. She walks the ward every day. She basically meet up with the patient, and she will get some feedback from the patient. You'll be visited by our lactation consultant, our director of nursing, and their purpose is to make sure that everything's okay for you. If things are not okay, all right, we respond immediately. So some people, let's say if they're not happy with the food, all right, we straight away call the chef to come up.
Singapore also employs foreign medical doctors for profit benefits. Kim Jung-hwan is a Korean doctor who works in this center. The most important thing when it comes to medical service in Singapore is creating the best service mind for patients.
서비스 마인드라는 게 굉장히 어렸을 때부터 시작을 해야 되는 것 같습니다. 이유는 뭐냐면 수련의들이 처음에 배우는 게 환자 옆에서 침대 옆에서 환자들한테 말하는 걸 어떻게 말하는지부터 배워요. 근데 저희는 솔직히 실습을 본과 3학년 때부터 나갈 때 제일 먼저 배우는 거는 지식이거든요. 근데 여기 같은 경우는 시험 과정에 환자한테 응대하는 방법이 시험 과목에 들어가요. 그렇기 때문에 그거가 우선 해결이 안 되면은 졸업이나 그런 거 자체가 문제가 되기 때문에 우선은 말하는 게 틀리죠.
Hospital marketing to attract patients is allowed in Singapore, and the costs for healthcare services vary according to different levels of service.
Within Thomson, you have the choice to have a suite, a single room, shared room. So if you choose the room that's shared with two people, it's up to you, the individual, to choose that. You're going to pay a different price. So typically the Westerners, they may have a insurance plan from the company that allows them to go for the top room, so they do pay more.
We are looking at foreign patients in order to look after our own people. Our ultimate goal is to have a healthcare system that's very good, that looks after our own people. In order to look after our own people, we need the volumes, the economies of scale to afford the technology, to maintain the expertise. So we are looking at foreign patients in order to do that.
A street full of life and youth, Myeongdong. A fashion and shopping area in Seoul, it has long been a tourist destination for foreign visitors.
でも韓国のコスメとか、スターとかが流行っていて、日本でも今一度着てみたかったので今回来ました。肌が綺麗、ツヤツヤしてる。安い？で綺麗になるみたいな。鼻高くしたい。
Korea is known as a mecca for skin treatment and plastic surgery among many tourists from Japan and China. Plastic surgery clinics are packed with patients on the weekends in Myeongdong. A foreign patient is undergoing a procedure.
중국에서도 많이 오시고 일본에서도 이렇게 많이 오셔서 수술 상담도 하시고 피부 관리도 하는 경우도 있고 수술을 하는 경우도 있고 그렇게 좀 많이들 오시는 편이에요. 다음에 좀 오세요. 석션.
This Japanese patient has come to Korea for a nose procedure. An implant is inserted in the nose to give it a beautiful but natural shape. When it comes to the field of plastic surgery, Korean surgeons are known for their delicate work and outstanding techniques.
일본 환자들은 우리나라 사람들보다는 좀 더 자연스럽게 수술한 티를 훨씬 더 덜 내게 하기를 원하시는 분들이 많습니다. 그래서 흔히 일본에서는 뿌띠 성형이라고 해서 주사 성형도 많이 하고 있거든요.
It would not be an exaggeration to say that the Korean plastic surgery trend has swept over China. Many Chinese come to Korea for plastic surgery and to learn plastic surgery techniques. This hospital recently opened 2 centers for skin aesthetics and plastic surgery consultation in Beijing.
한국에 있어서 이 성형 기술의 우수성은 적어도 아시아 지역 내에서 상당히 잘 알려져 있습니다. 그래서 한국의 연예인들이 예쁜 이유는 다 성형 수술 받아서라고 생각하고 있고 실제 그런 경우도 많습니다. 그렇게 하다 보니까 최근에 이런 것들이 많이 알려지면서 작년 대비 그러니까 재작년 대비 작년 이런 식으로 해서는 적어도 100% 이상의 지금 신장세를 보이고 있어서 최근에 급격하게 늘고 있습니다.
In the last year, this skin aesthetics and plastic surgery clinic attracted 1,300 patients from 15 countries. The number of Japanese patients has jumped 40% with the rise of the Japanese yen.
日本のインターネットのサイトでソウルのことを紹介しているサイトがあって、そのサイトで広告を見つけました。
安いももちろんあると思いますけれど。化粧品とかも韓国の化粧品はすごくいいですし、技術も日本でそういうピーリングはしたことがないのでわからないですけれど、もうシステムが日本は何日も前から予約を取って。
Though Korea's medical regulations forbid the promotion of hospitals, Korea's skin aesthetics and plastic surgery clinics continue to grow rapidly. This shows that outstanding technology is the core of international medical service.
중요한 것은 최근에 관광공사에서 조사를 한 바에 의해도 이 아시아 인접 국가에서 한국 의료에 대해서는 성형만 안다는 것입니다. 그래서 우리가 성형부터 시작을 하지만 궁극적으로는 척추 수술 또는 이식 수술 또는 심장 수술 등의 아주 어려운 고난이도의 수술까지 우리가 최고라는 사실을 보여줘야 됩니다.
This is an ophthalmic hospital in Seoul. A foreign patient undergoes various tests before eye surgery.
My boyfriend only has been wearing glasses for a little time. So, and that's, he can see if he has his glasses off, he can still see. But if I have my glasses off, I cannot see anything. So I'm excited, I'm happy.
Only 2 facilities in Korea house this special equipment, and this is one of them.
수술 전에 그 눈내장 가능성 여부도 확인하기 위해서 지금 검사를 하고 있습니다. 사전에 CT 검사를 함으로써 그 신경 섬유층의 두께라든지 그런 부분을 분석함으로써 좀 더 예방적인 차원에서 검사를 하고 있습니다.
Foreign patients give high marks to the rational service mind of Korean hospitals, which are affordable compared to their advanced technology.
Poorer people have to go to government hospitals, and then you have to wait a long time, and it's also very expensive for them. So I would definitely suggest coming to Korea because you are getting really professional treatment, newer technology, and you're not paying for unnecessary things.
The patient lies down on the operating table after receiving emotional support from her boyfriend.
I wash your eyes. So you are almost ready for laser. Just keep looking straight over you.
Dr. Im Chan-young performs LASIK surgery with experienced hands. He is a world-renowned specialist in implantable contact lens and microincision cataract surgery.
Close your eyes. Okay.
The operation is over in 10 minutes.
Yes. Can you see David? Without your glasses? Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
미국 같은 경우 FDA 승인이 나기 전에는 일반 병원에서 그 해당 시술을 할 수 없습니다. 우리나라 같은 경우에는 그 유럽 기준을 적용해서 한국 식약청에서 허가가 일찍 났기 때문에 제가 오랫동안 그 알티산이나 알티플렉스, ICL 시술을 할 수 있었고 그래서 많은 경험이 축적되어서 미국에 비해서 많은 경쟁력을 확보를 할 수 있었습니다.
Dr. Im Chan-young writes a letter carefully detailing the patient's condition so she can take it home. It's a special service for foreign patients.
For other doctors, if you visit,
in Africa.
yeah, in South Africa.
Thank you, Doctor.
This is a nose, ear, and throat hospital that specializes in voice surgery. This hospital has a technology to change a man's voice into a woman's.
우리나라의 가을은 참으로 아름답다. 무엇보다도 산에 오를 땐 더욱더 그 빼어난 아름다움이 느껴진다. 우리나라의 가을은 참으로 아름답다. 무엇보다도 산에 오를 땐 더욱더 그 빼어난 아름다움이 느껴진다.
Amy, from the U.S., recently underwent gender reassignment surgery in Thailand. Her last wish on her journey to becoming a woman was to receive voice surgery. This is what brought her to Korea.
I just took it from there and I checked up on it and I researched the website and found out that it's the best surgery for me. I like the procedure that they do.
She goes through some final pre-surgery tests. The surgery that will complete her transformation will soon begin.
A really deep undertone to my voice, and I would like to have that be higher so it's not so my voice isn't so deep. They have the best technology, and I believe that my surgeon will do a very good job, and he knows what he's doing, and I trust.
Now it smells a little bit, but it's normal.
Amy is first put under general anesthesia. The doctor moves quickly to be fully prepared for the complicated surgery. This is when he is most cautious.
전신만 차에서 후두 내시경을 집어넣고 현미경으로 보면서 성대의 길이를 남성의 이제 긴 길이를 이제 여성의 짧은 길이로 바꿔서 이제 목소리를 성형하게 됩니다.
The bottom of the V-shaped vocal cords are tied to make them shorter. This will give Amy a higher voice. For more than 15 years, Dr. Kim Hyung-tae has devoted his life to voice treatment research. Without a doubt, Korea is internationally competitive in this field. The special surgery requires special instruments.
그러니까 음성 성형 수술하기 위해서는 거기에 맞는 특수한 장비들이 다 필요하게 됩니다. 그래서 아주 확대 배열이 좋은 현미경이 필요하면 또한 아주 신생아까지 수술할 수 있는 아주 미세한 도구들이 수술 도구들이 필요하고요. 그다음에 그 후두를 노출시킬 수 있는 그런 특수한 장비들이 필요하게 되죠.
The surgery has come to an end.
Amy, open your eyes. Amy.
Amy wakes up from anesthesia. She has been through a lot alone. Amy is overwhelmed with emotion.
가장 큰 메리트는 이제 가격적인 프라이스적인 메리트이 있고, 그 다음엔 기술적인 면에 있어서는 어느 나라보다도 앞서 있는 기술을 제공할 수 있다고 생각됩니다. 근데 문제는 이제 시스템이죠. 그러니까 그 환자가 우리나라에 와서 아무런 불편이 없이 갈 수 있는 그런 제도적인 측면이 아직은 안 돼 있고, 그 다음엔 관광 자원이 개발이 안 돼 있고, 그다음에 그 환자들을 유치시킬 수 있는 인프라가 전혀 없다는 게 문제입니다.
Medical services are considered a public good in Korea. Due to the public healthcare system, profit generating is limited for many hospitals. Before the medical law was revised in December of 2008, it restricted introducing patients to a specific medical center, hospital, or doctor, as well as hospital campaigns.
옛날에는 전부 소개는 금지되어 있었어요. 그렇다 보니까 외국에서 오는 환자가 직접적으로 의료기관을 방문하게 되면 서비스를 해줬고요. 그렇다 보니까 미용이나 성형 중심으로 흘러간 부분이 있습니다. 정부 지원이나 홍보 효과가 전혀 없었기 때문에 기관들도 그에 대해서는 완전히 빈 시장이었어요. 다 알고 있지만.
The Korean government recently deemed it necessary to develop the international medical service industry and has set practical goals.
우리 정부에서도 그 새로운 신성장 동력으로서 바로 의료 관광을 꼽았습니다. 그래서 2013년까지 12만 명의 외국인 환자를 유치하겠다 이렇게 계획을 세워놓고 있는데 12만 명보다도 나는 더 높은 수치로 성공할 수 있으리라고 생각을 합니다.
According to a 2008 study, job opportunities created with every $60,000 amounted to 19.5 in the medical and welfare field, which exceeds that of production and overall industries. The value-added induction of the medical service field was also higher than the production and overall industries.
이런 경제적인 효과, 일자리 창출 효과도 있지만 또 하나는 한국 의료를 많이 체험하게 된다면 한국 의료의 브랜드가 더 많은 나라에 또 세계로 알릴 수 있는 그런 사업이 되고 계기가 될 것으로 또 기대를 하고 있습니다.
This hospital in Seoul is well known for its Eastern and Western medical treatment. A special medical examination program has been made for foreign patients. It's the first day of the two-day program. We meet Daniel Brown and his family who are from the U.S.
Hello.
I was very interested in the way that this hospital combines both Eastern and Western medical traditions. Our whole family has been using Eastern medicine for years, and the idea that in this one building we can be treated and examined using both traditions, that intrigues me a great deal. I'm looking forward to that.
Basic tests, like x-rays and blood tests, are done first. The examination combines Eastern and Western medicine. Basic Eastern medicine tests are next.
한의 선생님들이 맥을 짚잖아요. 그걸 좀 더 객관화하기 위해서 기계로 만든 겁니다.
This is a meridian test, which checks meridians in the hands and feet that are connected to the major organs of the body.
The Western things are very similar, but this part with the Eastern medicine is quite different. I've been to acupuncturists in America, but they didn't have this kind of machine and the mix with science. I think it's nice because it's less invasive than Western way. So yeah, very comfortable.
This is a phonetic test that examines a person's physical constitution.
음성 녹음을 해서 사상 체질을 감별할 때 같이 참고하는 겁니다. 음성으로서 이렇게 그 몸의 상태가 나타나는 걸 같이 체크해 드리는 겁니다.
우리 건강검진하는 것들은 주로 이제 체질 검사가 포함이 돼서 보통 일반적인 건강검진에서는 양방적인 혈액 검사라든지 아니면 기타 검진들이 되지만 저희는 한방적인 체질 검사가 같이 포함돼서 그 사람이 해야 될 양생 방법까지 같이 포함이 됩니다.
Daniel, who suffers from chronic headaches, receives acupuncture. This treatment is possible because the hospital offers integrated medicine.
여기다는 큰 뜸을 놓을 거고 여기는 조그만 걸 놓을 거니까 조금만 더.
His wife receives moxa treatment.
How was it? It's good.
Daniel and his wife are incredibly satisfied with the examinations they received today.
I found that it was very nice because the doctors communicated with one another. For example, if I were in America and I went to the doctor and got one answer, and then I would go to another doctor for a different checkup, I would have to answer all the same questions about my diet and that kind of background question over and over. And here you only answer the question once, and then the doctors communicate with each other and they know all about you. So I thought that was very convenient.
어떻게 하면 이분이 건강하게 살 수 있는가 하는 그런 어떤 건강 프로그램적인 한방 그런 접근을 저희가 하려고 하는 것이죠. 물론 양방에서 어떤 질환이 발견되면 거기에 대한 양방적인 세계적으로 이제 검증된 그런 이제 진료를 하도록 그렇게 저희들이 유도하고 이 한방을 통해서 이런 예방적인 프로그램 그런 것들을 저희들이 접목을 하려고 생각을 하고 있습니다.
This is a hot spring spa. It is day 2 of their medical tests. Daniel and his wife will receive a spa treatment according to their doctor's orders. The outdoor hot spring, which uses Korea's healthy ginseng, is impressive. They enjoy themselves as if they were on a family vacation.
And that's a wonderful feeling. But this is relaxing in the scent of the water, the ginseng in the water creates this different color. It's a very different experience.
의사 선생님께서 처방해 주는 대로 입욕을 하게 되면 똑같은 시간을 목욕을 하더라도 훨씬 효과적인 목욕이 될 수 있도록 이 방법을 지도해 드리는 거죠.
They get some rest with a Korean-style massage. The 2-day medical exam program has come to an end.
The most impressive. That's a difficult thing to answer. Everything's been really nice, but I think I'll have to say the scrubbing session today that we had. Yeah, that was really wonderful.
According to recent data, medical expenses in Korea amount to only 1/10 of that in the US, 1/3 of those in Japan, and half of those in Singapore. Figures vary by patient and medical field, but considering Korea's world-class medical technology, Korea is highly competitive when it comes to expenses. This is an apartment in Seoul. Son Sun-rae received artificial heart valve surgery a few months ago. At a set time, she heads to her computer. Her doctor appears on the screen.
안녕하세요.
예.
네, 건강하시죠?
예, 저 좋아요.
네. 어떠세요? 요새 몸은 병원에 마지막 다녀간 게 12월 달이신 것 같은데.
아주 편안하고 좋아요.
She can measure her blood pressure, cardiac stress, and the sound of her heartbeat. The information is sent to her doctor on the spot through a remote treatment system, which is a location-based service.
네, 정기적으로 제가 진료를 가니까요. 그때 또 나이가 많으니까 댕기기도 불편해요. 그래서 했더니 여러 가지로 편리하고 좋은 점이 참 많아요. 언제 재발할지 모르는 그런 근심이 있었는데요. 이 원격 진료 시스템을 집에다가 설치를 하니까 항상 의사 선생님하고 화상 진료를 하면서 믿고 마음이 안정이 되고 굉장히 희망적이에요.
입으로 내쉬세요. 천천히.
U-Health combines medical welfare and wireless and wire networking technology. Some of Korea's large-scale hospitals have adopted U-Health equipment and services. Companies are also joining the U-Health industry. This is because Korea, with its advanced network technology, is globally competitive in the field.
사실 어마어마한 경제적인 이득이 존재를 합니다. 우리나라 헬스케어 시장도 뭐 1000억대 단위에서 몇 조 단위로 올라간다고 하는 것은 이게 기존의 어떤 의료비를 절감하는 부분도 있을 수 있겠지만 기존의 의사 선생님들의 수입 또 병원의 수입이 늘어날 수 있을 뿐만 아니라 환자 입장에서도 정말 중병에 걸려서야만 치료를 받을 수 있었던 환경에서 사전에 예방하고 건강 증진을 할 수 있는 그러한 진정한 건강한 세상이 만들어질 수 있다는 것이죠.
Every Friday morning, a teleconference takes place with the medical staff in Korea and doctors in China or other countries. Information technology supports the doctor's passion for continuous research and development.
You have a fusion because there's so much regenerative change. Patient is so happy.
아무리 인터넷이 발달하고 뭐 했다 하더라도 전 세계의 공간적인 거는 커버가 안 되거든요. 최신 정보와 또 기존에 있는 여러 사람들의 경험 같은 걸 갖다가 공유할 수 있는 자리이기 때문에
Korea is aiming to become the new medical hub of Asia. In many ways, it already boasts the basic conditions for achieving this goal. But there's a long way to go. Medical laws must be revised. The government must establish an organized support system, and an agreement must be made between the Korean people, medical industry, and related organizations concerning the healthcare market.
의료라는 것은 바로 사회 공공재의 역할을 또한 담보해야 되기 때문에 그것과 의료에서의 어떤 산업성이 상충되는 지역에서의 문제입니다. 또한 이것이 그러다 보니까 다른 것보다는 서비스 산업보다는 훨씬 더 규제가 많은 산업군에 속합니다. 이제 그런 것들을 하나하나 점검하고 풀어주는 것들이 중요합니다. 그것이 바로 의료의 공공성은 담보하면서 산업화를 위한 진전을 이룰 때 그것이 우리 의료가 정말로 세계적인 글로벌 시장에 나가서 이길 수 있는 그런 길이라고 생각합니다.
언어적인 부분이나 문화적인 차이를 해소할 수 있는 경과적인 시간이 분명히 필요하다고 봅니다. 그건 동시에 진행해 가면서 건강검진이나 피부 미용이나 성형이나 아니면 치과나 약간의 경증 환자들을 유치해 가면서 한국이 의료 강국이다. 의료로서는 굉장히 좋은 나라다라는 이미지를 심어줄 수 있는 한국하면 떠오르는 부분이 의료 수준이 높은 나라라는 브랜드가 되리라고 봅니다.
Foreign patients continue to make their way to Korea even at this very moment. As they return home, they will remember Korea's medical services. The international medical service industry presents another bright future for Korea. The world is watching as a new medical hub flourishes in Asia.